How many of you heard about the duck effect? Or like the psychologists like to call it, the duck syndrome. Da, da, da. The duck syndrome is when a person seems to be doing okay, doing fine, or succeeding in the above, but they are secretly struggling. Not secretly, maybe not so secretly. They are struggling inside just to keep afloat, just like what a duck would do. So I have a question. How many among y'all think that the duck syndrome is a bad thing? Can I have a raise of hands? How many of y'all think the duck syndrome is a good thing? Okay. I am with the second people of y'all. I actually think the duck syndrome is really good. Why? I mean, like, look at the duck. It's supposed to float. Its life is in water. Its happiness in water. The duck seems happy. Can you see a small smile in that? I can say, I don't know. It's a happy duck. So, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmasters, and my dear Cavaliers. Today, I am in a journey to turn you all into happy ducks. Clear? So, y'all are not ducks. I know that. Y'all are students. So, what dictates a happy or a content student? A student that is content with himself or herself. So, according to the study in 2008 on high impact educational practices, first, you should be academically challenged. Second, you should involve yourself in clubs or societies. Third, you should be very aware and you should be actively engaged in sports or physical activities. I don't need a study from my experience. I've been going through the undergraduate process for 4 years. I've been, done clubs and activities, felt a lot of success in that. I've done sports. I think I've achieved everything there is to achieve in the university sports system. So I know this works. And I know for a fact, y'all, regardless of what faculty or department y'all come from, y'all are academically challenged. I don't have to put that to you. And given that y'all are here on a Saturday morning where you can sleep in, I know you're active in clubs. But there are so many studies to suggest that a lot of undergraduates are falling out of sports, especially in Sri Lanka and the South Asian region. That is the only point that I have to address to make you into a happy duck. So let's see. One of the first reasons I hear whenever I ask from a person, why aren't you actively involved in a sport? They ask me, what sport would I do in? I was not a sportsman in school. I have no preferred sport. Trust me, I was you. 3 years back, I was you. I didn't do any sports in school. I did scouting, I did, a lot of, I was a clubsman, but not sports. So that's back when I discovered my sport, weightlifting. The smart thing about choosing weightlifting is it is a easy to fit in sport. So, for example, if you are trying out a sport for the first time, I don't think it's a smart idea to try something like a cricket. Because cricket has so many, talent coming from schools, all of that. Come on, I'm not trying to make you a millionaire. I'm trying to make you a happy duck. Okay? So, stay away from the sports that have so much trend behind it, have so much populace. Sri Lanka University Games has close to 22 sports and 36 events. Out of that, 40 to 60% are easy to fit in sports, depending on which university. And from UOC, it's more close to 50 or 55%. So, find yourself an easy to fit in sport. And yes, you'll have to put time into practice, that's a given. But still, you will find out you can excel in it in close to 1 or 2 years. You don't have to have that background. Okay. Second biggest thing I hear from anyone, if I ask, like let's say even people who did sports in school, they have this problem. I'm in the university to study, not to do sports. I've done sport in school, or I've done extracurricular sport in school. How am I going to manage my academic workload with this? And I agree with you on most of the points. Yes, with the exception of the management faculty and medicine faculty, every other faculty has really poor support on sport. I know that. They have zero recognition. You have like the lecturers don't support you. I know that. And I agree with you if you don't want to do sports. But there are so many studies out there to support that doing sports would definitely help you in your academic grades. That's a proven fact. Okay. So, according to a study, close to 70% of y'all would waste 1.5 to 2 hours of your study time. That is easily a time that you can do to put it to a sport. But still you will be struggling. It will be hard. I know that. I've done that. I've succeeded doing that. I've failed doing that, trying to manage academics, trying to manage club work and sports. But come on, the duck is struggling. You're supposed to struggle. If you're not struggling, you won't be content. Okay? So that struggle is a given. Third, most important thing I think you'll have the question. Okay? I can choose a easy sport. I can put in the work because I'm maybe wasting time studying. What would it give me? So, the biggest thing I'll say me or any sports person got from a sport, many multiple of things, but the biggest thing is passion. You'll have one thing that you're passionate about. You won't lose that passion because you performed not well in your exams. You won't lose that passion because your family, you are going through some problem. That is a constant passion. You'll be passionate as like two new couples. The only thing different here is the romance won't die. Okay, you'll be passionate 10 years after this. You'll be passionate 30 years after, 40 years. In your deathbed, you will be saying, "This sport, my sport, whatever, rugby, weightlifting, I love that." I can guarantee that, like sportsmen I go to talk with, they can't stop talking about sport. At some point, okay, come on, I know you do sports, shut up. Okay, that much passion. So, my dear ducks, to be happy, you need to address those three things as a happy student. I'll tell the only reason I'm pushing you so hard is what you can see in myself in that picture. When I posted this picture, so many people told me, "You look so happy. It's so good to see you that happy." Because this smile is different. This smile doesn't mean I'm only happy. This smile means so many things. The struggle I went through, how satisfied I am. And I'll sacrifice any amount of money, anything to go back and enjoy that happiness. What I want from you is go out there, find that best moment of your life for yourself. Please pick a sport, please try out a sport and create that best moment of my life. Thank you.